White shirt. There you go. The white shirters win.
Would you look at that?
The TPK 641 and the Corbeil, so that's some kind of ship. And then something behind our boy BVD. Yeah, they showed this in the trailer for a quarter of a second. I don't know if you saw it or not.
People have some eagle eye, man. People have some
know.
eagle eye. They told me yesterday. Yeah.
And it was even in like the dark and everything. It was impossible to see.
And what was interesting, I got sent an article, but that article was a bit confusing because it was a guy that made a model inspired by a real life picture of this thing, but it had a 23 instead of this 20. So I got pretty confused.
Oh, fair. No, it should have the Oerlikons, the 220s.
Yeah, the Oerlikon KD.
Yeah, but another great addition. You know, mid-tier SPA8, high muzzle velocity, you know, rapid fire. It's what the game needs. I know not everybody, like, really enjoys these things, but when you think about, like, overall how this stuff goes, it's needed.
These are the ones that work somewhat.
Exactly.
Because you can still get countered insanely easy. Right? Even more so with this type of vehicle, but they're supposed to be that way.
Yeah. It just started, Disco Jacob.
What it is interesting is that they just added the EMX-10P. Like, do you think this one was kinda... They were running in parallel, like all of their development was running in parallel, and the EMX-10P got finished earlier, so they added it to again. And then they came up with this one.
Oh, because of the Oerlikon? Or
no, just because it's on the similar area, it's on a similar area. The
oh, yeah, you're right, yeah. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, this is like the BTR ZD and the... Well, it's like when they added the BTR ZD in the M5359, right? Like, I feel like once they added the BTR, they didn't really need to add the other one, but they did anyway, so... Yeah, pretty cool. Nice to see we're starting off with a French vehicle instead of a Russian one. Maybe times have changed. Going straight for the AP, we know what BVVD likes. He's a flanker and a spanker.
Of hand. He wants to put you in like a feeling of comfort before showing the SU-27 for an hour.
It's a trick. It's a trap.
Truck with gun.
Oh, it's only one dude? Is this just a crew of 3?
No,
never mind. There's just an army in the front. What? Why is there so many people in the front? Oh. Just everybody's having just lunch while this guy at the back's just like, kill them all! Get him! Oh, new test drive. Look at that. It looks different. They've added trees.
They're like a little camp.
Yeah, the trees, sunflowers. You know. Well, they showed this in the teaser, by the way. If you this is where the T90M was driving through.
Yeah, I thought it was Seversk for a second.
Yeah, what a cozy test drive. Very comfy. Once again, kind of completely redundant from what you're supposed to use a test drive for, but sure. Like, it's nice to see, I suppose. I don't think they've actually changed any of the functionality of anything. They've just added a few houses and some trees, so it's harder to see things.
They're just making it a bit more beautiful, just a bit of a makeup.
Yeah, new mountain too. Yeah, big mountain in the back. New mountain. Hey, look, you can annihilate Panzer IIs, the things you'll never see in this thing, but it's really cool that you can. So yeah, because once again, you know what we use AAs for? That's right, flank and spank. What is the point in an AA nowadays? Might as well just be a light tank. Oh god. See, that's more what you're gonna face. But luckily the Panther doesn't have actually a lot of side armor, but I don't think this can pen it anyway. Yeah, look at that mountain, bloody hell. What a big one.
Such a weird like firing compartment that it has. I don't know. It has like a shield. It's pretty cool.
Oh, they have the Christmas hanger. I didn't even check.
Most wonderful time of the year.
I wonder if they'll have the snowball mechanic again, where you can throw snowballs at the elves and Santa.
Look that he has a preset called 2.31, and this one is for 2.33. It is the one for the others.
Mirage 4000,
hey,
baby. Oh, look at that loadout. Bunch of Magic 2s. That's four Magic 2s, two 530Fs, and then a targeting pod.
Yeah, at least it's a targeting pod.
Yeah, and some bombs too. So, by the way, this is my hidden gem of the patch. I'm looking forward to this. It will just get annihilated. But at the same time, it looks beautiful, and also it gives France a new CAS option at high tier, which is kind of, you know, what is interesting. I also like the little things on the front. I can't remember what they're called, the mini canards or whatever.
Yeah, I know them as that. Just the canard. I don't know if they have a technical name.
There you go. Six Magic 2s you can bring if you want to. Nords.
Extra countermeasures.
Guided bombs. Yeah. Looks fine. Looks standard.
Pretty good.
How many countermeasures does it have? 40? Does that say? 40 standard and then 96 extra. I'd have to look into that. Wonder how good this thing's radar is with the 530s, because that's always the thing that's a bit odd. At least for me when it comes to this stuff.
Have you ever heard any kind of input about the other Mirage, like the Mirage 2000 and whatnot? Because I had so many of these planes, I know it talks anything about them. I just know that they are weaker than all of the other ones. But
I always hear they're bad, and then I play them, and they work well because they have some of the best missiles in the game. So a lot of it is about pretty much positioning, and a lot of people are not very good at positioning. And at the same time, they also rely on a radar, which a lot of these French planes have very dodgy radars. So that's kind of the thing about them. They also buffed the magics massively, like about a month ago, just because I don't know, they weren't good enough. You just had to make them better, you know.
I think they might know it better now.
Big bomb. There you go. 2000s. Woohoo. It's got the guided bombs too, so good luck.
What has always been funny for me is that there is it's not even like for a while. It is happening until this very day, as you can see, that they keep eyeing all of these planes like one after the other.
Yeah.
And some of these mains, quote unquote, that if you are a main, your opinion is discarded by itself. But they keep whining that they don't get anything. Like, what are you talking about? They add at least one of these things an update.
France has been getting a ton of stuff recently.
Yeah.
Like it's been actually really nice to see, because I mean I've always really enjoyed France, like in the game. You know, their jets are very hit and miss, but their ground has always been super fun. So anything that kind of adds on top of that, like I'd love to spade another Leclerc, but I can't bring myself to it right now. Not because of where France is at, but where a lot of other nations are at. So
it's the environment, right? It's the environment. Like sometimes you play or not play some stuff because you have to look at the environment. It's a minor nation that has so much content, and people just keep whining about it. But the people whine about everything, eh? Like you just have to profile them. Really. You just have to profile what they do, and then you're gonna see all of their interests and agendas.
Well, the Pershing is crap, but it's a Pershing. Everything,
yeah,
it's just how it is.
Yeah.
Has CCIP for the guns, CCIP for the bombs, all the standard bells and whistles, basically, that a vehicle like this would have. My favorite fact about this one: lost to the F-15. Lol. So unlucky France once again. RIP. Lost to America. Sad.
Oh no, that's story by memory. But I think it's just, apart from being outmatched, it also didn't have any customers.
Yeah, that's the thing. They built it for export, and everyone was like, "No, I'm all right, thanks." Like, not really. Enjoy your private venture, and a bunch of you know, money put into it, but nah, none of us actually won it. So.
By that point, the war was over, right? Like, the Soviet Union collapsed. A good while ago.
I think this was this was a bit before that. Maybe it was like 70s, 80s actually.
This one is a predecessor to a Rafale, right? Rafale, whatever it's called.
Kind
like
of.
a somewhat predecessor to it.
In a way, I suppose. Because let's see. Right. Oh, here it's Russian time. There we go. BMP again.
To show the BMP doing. Oh my god! Man. This time it's not the M though.
It's a different BMP.
Another M. There go another M going about.
7.1 second reload. Dead on arrival. Sad.
Nah, you're so mean. You're so mean. It's also in your
3BM60. Sad.
So do they even have a better? Do they even have a better rounds?
I'm sure they can make a mega one.
So. I just invent one.
Yeah, 3BM61.
Or add them another one that just replaces the value for the 3M60 and just buff the 3M60. I don't know. Like they don't really need the help. They don't really need the help right now. The Soviets are very dominant in top tier.
So just to let you guys know, the difference between this and some of the other vehicles of this tier, the T90M has a new turret. So basically it is more designed to be able to mount certain armors, such as Relic DRA, which you see all over the turret. At the same time, it does have a better fire control system than the previous T90, and also it should have an LWS as well, but doesn't have the Storer system because they realized by 2017 it's absolutely useless. So that's good. It also has kind of a remote control commander turret thing, which is nice. But yeah, the major thing about this is it can't reverse 4 kilometers an hour backwards. So once you're in battle, you're in battle. And also, it seems to have the same weak spots as all the other Soviet MBTs. So simple as.
It's 50 tons. To a VDM. 50, yeah.
50 tons. But it's in arcade because it's got a 2,000
horsepower. This one has 1,000 if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it doesn't have the 1,500.
Like the V3.
Yeah,
and when they showed this one in that trailer, that commander cupola weirded me out. It looks so big from that angle.
Yeah.
That is interesting on this one. Is you still have your standard issue carousel, but the remnant ammo that you take outside of the carousel, that one they pulled out of the turret, like to the back of the turret, as you can see over there.
Yeah, so that's manually loaded, I'm guessing.
So maybe that's what they were meaning about removing one of the weak spots that your remnant ammo is gonna be in. But a lot of the time, you can just carry your standard issue ammo in the carousel, and you're gonna be good for the match. So.
I doubt it has blowout panels as well, right? Like, so you could probably just shoot it on the side and it'll explode.
Yeah, because the carousel is not. The carousel is still the same. The one that is different is that part in the back of the turret.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, so install the extra relics with that modification, like the usual one.
Yeah, I would say the T80 BVM is still better. So it's just the mobility is king at top tier, and this does not have mobility. It has a lot of other very nice factors. Yeah, and also they just do not want to give it 6.5 seconds for some reason.
I think it's fine.
So,
I think it's fine.
It's very weird.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
It's got the what's the gun? The 6-something-50? Did they move on from the?
Oh, the 6P50. That's the successor of the NSBT, the 50 gun.
That's cool. It's got extra armor on the carousel. Here we go. Time for more posts about these things not dying. Looking forward to it.
You have some of those weirdest shots that you just go through.
Yeah. Fun times. Wow. Why are we doing this again?
They didn't do anything.
Yeah, like Are we showing that it just doesn't spread enough or something? I don't get what the point is.
No.
That one just didn't even go off. Like what?
These are also that's the main thing, that these are also very early models. It's the usual one about the armor and the.
Yeah, everything you see when it comes to armor and stuff is completely worthless on these things because of the fact that it just never works properly anyway. Unfortunately, you have to wait until live server for that, which sucks.
Sometimes even from the, they do, well, they tended to do multiple dev servers. Now they do a continuous one with updates in between. But like by the late dev server period and launch, some of these figures are completely different.
Yeah,
so, you know how it is.
Yeah, it's nuts. Like it's that's always the data mines that are the most interesting, from the end of the dev server to the start of the live server. There's always like 3 data mines which just completely change how certain vehicles are, and it's very annoying. I wish it wasn't the case. Like, I remember the Leopard 4070, like how many changes that one went through, like in the space of about 3 days.
Yeah, like we already knew it was gonna be a strong, but when they did that first like showing of that vehicle, we kind of thought that this one is pretty much gonna be a tank destroyer because the total rotation, the elevation, but then they just buffed it to absolute hell.
Yeah,
it passed from having like 20 degrees of rotation to 70 or so. Yeah. That's insane.
And then it also had like an elevation of like 89 degrees instead of like 30 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So the rank A vehicles for the USSR, T80 BVM, Panzer, and T90M. Should come to no surprise to anybody that's how it
for
is.
all of these, like ranks are supposed to be that way. You just draw a line in the top tier tanks that you want to grab, and that's it.
So if you want to research the T80 BVM or the Panzer, do it now. You have been warned, because they're gonna put an artificial barrier in your way.
That's the main thing, right? That's why people get so up there about ranks. A lot of the time they even screw you over because they change the economy values.
This thing looks so weird from the back.
It really changes its frame, eh?
Yeah,
it really changes its frame.
Looks so odd. Oh,
there you go. When we have used
Grandma trying to get out the car park.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted to see.
Must be really fun getting ambushed and trying to get out of there in this thing.
Well, now we have seen it in real life.
I saw one of those videos from Ukraine of one of the Russian tanks trying to reverse, and it's just getting peppered, and they just can't do anything. Oh, rough times. But no, transmissions are overrated. Just go forward, comrade. It's all good.
But now that we have played things like the 96 and also the 99 in the Chinese sector, like, they do have like a lookalike in that turret area. Huh? Yeah. Of course, the Chinese don't store it that way. They store it more conventionally, but there is a lookalike.
The interesting thing will be if you can overpressure through these little commander things. I highly doubt they'll make it that way though. That would be so annoying. Like I know it happens with like the M60 and stuff like that, but yeah. Do we have improved fire effects once again? They do look slightly different.
I think so. Yeah.
Whoever's working on the fires, 2 thumbs up. Keep it up. We've had three updates with new fires. They all look grand. So keep it up.
Those are always welcome. They do a good job. Just don't screw over with the sounds, please.
I can't wait. Pew, 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 pew. I can't wait for them to bring back that, where you could just hear the rounds zip past you.
Or something, just not having any sound. That one was amazing. That one was amazing.
Sound guy once again on Suicide Watch.
I have to justify its wages.
Oh, God. Yep, it indeed also has smoke grenades. So there you go. Surprising. I wonder if at any time in the future the Russians will realize it might be worth putting a transmission on this thing, or if they're just gonna decide it's not needed, because they're literally doing it with all their other vehicles. They just for some reason have not done it with this.
I can remember you hearing talking about that one the other day, that they want to put like an actual one in another dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got enhanced reverse speed again.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Hey Hans, nice to see you, man.
I think that's enough of showing the T90, eh? Like, it's just another tank.
But look at that aerial. It's huge.
Whoa.
You'll see it coming from a mile away. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's... The problem I have with vehicles like this is I feel like at this point, especially with high tier MBTs, even if you add all of these like kind of interesting features like better thermals, better stabilization, they all play the damn same anyway. Like the way that you functionally play this vehicle is exactly the same as like 5 to 10 other vehicles in the USSR tech tree. So it's nice to see the model's beautiful. It will survive a lot more shots than it should do because of that wonderful ERA. But you're not getting like a new experience with this vehicle. You're getting something which already exists multiple times. So it's a lineup filler for a lineup that doesn't need filling. So
it is an upgrade to certain capabilities, but you're gonna play the same. In many times, it's a side grade more than anything.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, come on, SU-27, hit me, baby. Let's go. No! Leave the BMP-2 alone! No! No! Please, BBD! Vyacheslav, no! Leave it alone! Oh, we're back again with the the PMP every time. Oh, god damn it. I'm guessing there's more keyboard commands, so there you go.
Like in the multifunction menu?
Yeah, more multifunctioners. There you go.
Вот как бы текущая кратность орудия, ну, самого прицела БМП это 6. Вот нажимаем ракету, да, и вот уже получаем 10-кратный прицел.
Wait, what? Is this an ATGM site?
Oh, interesting.
Nice
That's why you see a cable in your... Well, those are ATGMs for you. They're so good, dude. They're so good. They have to keep nerfing them.
So is this a new... Is this a new optic for the ATGM? I mean, cool, but why?
Maybe they want to give them a bit of help.
This seems kind of odd. Like I don't know.
But is it like I didn't notice the transition? Oh, now you get off the thing. It's something to keep in mind when you enter the dev server, I guess. Ooh, what is this?
Oh, does he have the wonderful
the warrior?
Does he have the wonderful custom site? I bet he does. I bet you do.
No, he doesn't. Oh, but he doesn't.
Yeah, he's basically saying that there's new optics for ATGMs. So now technically you can use that instead of the other thing. So you can if you're sat behind like a rock or something, you can fire over it because you have the optics.
Yeah, that's why he showed the warrior that is like above the vehicle. Huh? That's gonna be useful. Huh?
Yeah.
Little, but useful. Nice. I wonder if it's gonna be like the zooms and all of the values are gonna be the same as your gunner sight or something like that, or if it's gonna have different values.
So there you go, SU-27 with 1 million missiles on it. It has 10 missiles.
So oh my god, man.
2 R-27 ETs, 4 RIAs, and then 4 R-73s. So, zumba, zumba, zum. And a bunch of fire bombs. Somebody told me yesterday that this vehicle wouldn't have a lot of bombs on it because it's only designed for air.
Oh, yeah. Well,
how's that going? Yes. How's that feeling? How we doing on that front? It's just got a million of the bastards.
It's up to some 100 kilos. It even has one of those big rockets, that the 25 carries.
It's got
the 25-0.
Yeah, it's got the big old 130, the 130s or whatever they are, as well, and the 250s. But yeah, so, you know, new Russian top tier, because basically what War Thunder is now is it's an arms race between Russia and America. But the thing is, America is hamstrung by using technology about 10 years before the Russian ones. So wait until, I don't know, maybe 2030, and then we'll see true American dominance.
Yeah, well then, you know, that's the beauty of the game. We don't have to go by years and whatnot.
Very true.
We shouldn't be entertaining those ideas. If not,
look. We can spade the Su-17, Alex. To get bonuses towards the Su-27.
Such an old area, man.
Let's go.
The 17 M4. Well, I guess there was not another one. Unless they want to put it after the 29 SMT.
As I will remind you guys, as always, BRs completely change from this to when it comes to life. So don't bother looking at that number, please.
If these beagles are really pushing the bar forward, they are going to change their BRs, so don't be a gooer.
Yeah, just like they did with the F-16s and the MiG-29s. They, on the dev server, they were like 11.3, 11.7. So.
Yeah, they put giant letters that it's a testing server and whatnot. So.
Yeah. Yeah, TechTob means testing.
TechTob. Sepbep.
Sepbep. I wonder if they have the cockpit modeled. The countermeasures I always like when they're kind of out exposed, like you see on the back of the tail there.
Yeah, like in the little,
so
there's
nice.
a little pod over there. Have you seen the flares on the Tornado, by the way?
What, the ones on the side?
They're in a giant spot to the side, so they look like a fuel tank, for God's sake.
Whee! It flies. It indeed goes up in the air. So, well, you know what I want? I want another carrier takeoff from my boy.
I read a comment about that when I like, when are you gonna make more functional carriers? Yeah.
Oh!
Priority.
He's lost a wheel.
He forgot to put the wheels out.
Are they not working or something? No, he just forgot. Classic BVD.
He's busy talking. He's busy talking with all of the specifications and complexities. You just don't get it.
True. While shooting for the stars.
For Soviet plane standard, this one does look kind of pretty.
Yeah, the Su-27 for me is way much nicer to look at than many of the other ones. It's not as chunky, and it just, I don't know, it's a lot nicer to look at. God, those missiles in the middle look so odd.
I think it's because they are like in different altitudes, like in different.
Yeah. I just really wish we would go back to the time of the Phantom, where they literally built the fuselage to hold them. Like you know how like the fuselage is kind of curved to actually, you know, like hold the Sparrow inside of it. I think that's super cool.
Yeah. You remember some of those first Mirage that were a bit angled?
Yeah.
For some reason. I remember one time we talked about it with Rocker, but I never really knew why they did it. They just thought it was gonna function better.
So it turns out the missiles we already have in game work, so that's good. Good. All these we already have. These are ETs, ERs, and R73s. So.
Yeah. I feel like that's gonna be different. So these things were supposed to have like better radars and whatnot, so the missiles are gonna be even more reliable than they already are.
Yeah, better radars, more maneuverable, and speed. That seems to be like the big things, which isn't too surprising. But yeah, looks lovely. Really nice. Looking forward to hearing about it. Well, actually, no, I won't, because America will probably dominate it, so I won't hear about this. It'll just exist. As usual.
We're just gonna hear the millions of Equisos that appear every time one of these top tier planes appear. From now until the end of time. It's just easy. It's just this. That's reality.
13 minutes of fuel. Let's go. This thing didn't have any additional fuel tanks on it. I didn't see.
They're not modeled yet.
Yeah, there's no way this thing doesn't get additional fuel tanks, by the way, because this thing's gonna burn through fuel.
It doesn't have it. There was a shortage of fuel.
No, there's no Fox 3 missiles. They did a deal with what was his name? Who's that guy from Top Gun?
Maverick.
Yeah, but
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Yeah, they did a deal with Tom Cruise where they told him that only F-14s will get active radar homing, just so whenever he plays the game, he can fulfill his fantasy of being a true dogfighter.
It's to promote the new movie. It's to promote the movie. It's a deal. It's a deal that it's gonna be expiring in 2027. Yeah. January 3rd, 2027.
It's gonna be called Top Gun 3 Rank 9. Oh wait, what was the thing that in that movie? 6th generation fighters?
It's the 5th generation fighter. Watch out. From a rogue Middle Eastern nation. I wonder which one. That movie was entertaining, but you know.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked it. I'm a fan. Oh, I really wanted to get a picture there. Damn it.
For what?
Wait, what? China's getting the J11. Let's go.
Hey, there you go.
Let's go.
Yeah, so this one is like a license of the... Well, not really licensed, to be honest, but it's a SU-27. Or not even SU-27, I think it's one of the other...
It even has exactly the same missiles. So, there you go. The good old J11 and the VT-4B, which I think is a light tank. No.
Oh, no, that's the tank, isn't it?
The MBT 3000 or whatever. Oh, the VT.
Yeah,
it's
one of the
export ones.
Yeah. The VTs are export ones. Yeah, that's the one that I think is more similar to the like 96, 99. Well, the other one also is like the Al-Khalid.
So we have a new nation in the game. We either have Nigeria, Pakistan, or Thailand. Let's go.
Interesting, yeah. The MBT 3000. I wonder why they called it BT4 instead of MBT 3000. Maybe they just redesignated it when it was ready to roll.
Back to the SU-27.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Glory to.
But at least is that the point? Why not show the Chinese one? Oh, they're comparing them. They're comparing them.
I love Pakistan. Glory to Pakistan.
I will live my life for Pakistan. I will give my life for Pakistan.
Such a good video.
Oh, hey, there you go. Oh, look at that texture. Right? Testing server. Testing.
They never have the camos ready for the Chinese ones. Never.
Yeah, the Al-Khalid was also fucked up, wasn't it?
Holy Jesus, man. That is rough in this house. Looks like it's straight out of fucking Toy Story.
Oh, look. It has an active protection system.
Ooh, on the back. Boy, let's go.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's going to protect it against.
Ooh. Oh.
Wait, doesn't one of the other the prototype has an active protection, doesn't it, or passive, or whatever it is?
No.
The P.
Oh yeah, the 96A prototype has a Stora. Has a Stora, yeah.
Oh,
has the
nice.
Stora knockoff.
Nice. Let's go.
Yeah. How about that, tech?
Advanced maneuvers.
If you get thrown a Milan, you may stop it because it has a pretty acute angle. It's like the Venus. You remember the Venus?
Oh, the fantastic Venus one, yeah. Works so well. Woo! Goddamn. Yeah, it is active protection. There you go.
Watch out, tech missile coming in. Oh, but you know.
Missile. How many charges did it have? Did anybody see?
2.
Oh, so it's just like the Black Knight then?
Kinda, yeah.
The real question is, does it have a reverse gear? Come on, baby, put it in reverse. Let's go.
The Chinese do that. There you go.
Yeah, baby. There we go.
The Chinese figure it out, man. They're intelligent people.
They worked it out.
Yeah.
Look at that. And they exported this damn thing. Goddamn.
From to what countries you said? Nigeria,
Pakistan,
Thailand,
Nigeria, and
Pakistan.
Thailand.
Ooh.
7.1 second reload though. Sad.
Well, yeah, that's the standard for all of these Chinese things. You remember they had 7.5 for a good while?
Yeah.
Not the Russian ones because they did a wrong approximation to it, like the 8 rounds per second. That's unfair, man. And it stayed that way for years.
Crazy. It was kind of like the Macavers, right? When they screwed up their reloads.
It
some
still
reason.
is.
Oh
It
yeah,
still
yeah,
is.
it's still
It has a
screwed.
7.1. It still is. It's not. It doesn't have the standard 120.
Oh, there you go. F-15 time. Classic banger. After the Phantom, okay.
Well, that one makes more sense because I guess that one is the more like Air Force fighter line, huh?
Oh, there you go. AIM-7Ms, AIM-9Ms, so classic stuff. No AMRAMs. You're gonna have to wait for the Gripen for that.
No, it's gonna arrive. Have faith. It's gonna arrive. Have faith.
It can carry 8 missiles, so automatically bad. Trash, can't carry 10.
Ah.
I think more this will just be annoying as shit once again in ground. Like with the guided bombs and stuff. But we'll see.
No, so it has some of the more. It sounds dumb because it really tells you how times have changed. But compared to the others that some of these other crazy planes can carry, just having like a couple GVU 8s and whatnot is not that much.
Yeah, yeah, I get you.
The F-16 can carry all of those Babeways and Mavericks and whatnot. Like, this one is gonna be mostly air superiority.
How does it have guided weapons without a targeting pod? Enhanced American actions.
Because they have some basic targeting and then you have the more dedicated targeting pod. There you go. There you go. As expected.
Boom, baby.
As expected.
Japan once again on top. But this time, this is real.
What do they have over there? Type 99?
Type 99?
Tank destroyer?
Oh,
What is that shit?
no, don't be like a
Is it an artillery?
1930s.
Is it an artillery?
Don't be like a 1930s
Is it gonna be like some?
machine.
Is it gonna be some chihachas with like a Schneider cannon again
Please
to protect the
don't.
mainland against the
Please
evil Americans?
don't.
Yeah, man.
Is it one of those really silly machines from the 30s? Please don't.
Or really late war where they just try to
Yeah.
mount every gun in a chassis. And the BAS.
Oh, the bar's true. M113A12, let's go! It's the giraffe!
It's the mighty
The
giraffe.
mighty
It
giraffe
finally
time!
arrived.
After, what, more than a year, they have
2
finally
years or something.
added the giraffe. Oh,
Bringing the giraffe.
yeah. Let's go! Giraffe time!
Oh my god.
Oh.
The giraffe.
Oh, screw this, Baz. Who cares?
Yes,
we've
Chris,
already,
fucking
we've
F-15,
seen.
like, we already
we've
know what
already
it is.
seen
Show
like
the
3 of them.
giraffe.
Yeah, show the fucking giraffe. Let's go. Oh my god.
Oh, it's the F-15 Eagle, so we're gonna put an eagle in the tail. Oh, how creative.
Oh god. Right, is there any functional difference between any of these things? Like they seem all the
The
same.
weaponry.
Like, yeah, I'm guessing weaponry, radar. Is that usually
Some changes like that.
the
The
difference?
usual.
Oh god. God damn.
Open a Wikipedia and start copy pasting, eh? Appear smart on the internet. Appear smart on the internet. Come on, you have a minute. You have a minute.
Hey, that's CCIP. Nice. You know, I didn't think it
What?
would, Alex. I couldn't
What?
believe it.
What? No, it's not supposed to carry weaponry, dude. It's not supposed to carry weaponry.
That
dude.
was one of the funniest things about like people talking about the F-15. There was like this narrative going around that the early variants didn't have countermeasures, so therefore the ones in game won't have countermeasures, as if that would ever happen. Like,
Yeah, it never got
Oh
tested
my
with a
God.
single type of weaponry. It's
Oh!
only air superiority.
BBVD,
Shit.
no!
It has been defeated. It has been defeated.
You have to be mopped up by your own hubris.
No, all of your fancy systems
Yeah.
couldn't sustain the power of atmosphere, I guess.
But there's the Roanoke and also the M1A2 SEP something or other. So the one with the extra armor and funny turret.
I wonder what comes after the SEP B1. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know, man. It's a toughie.
Because I saw people guessing it. Like what comes after one? Ooh. What could it be? 1.5. 1.5. Jesus, man.
I'm really, this year has taught me so much about the human existence, Alex. Just it's been a fantastic year for that.
Yeah.
Probably not great for my mental status, but fantastic for knowledge. That's
if you haven't gotten melted in like 10 years, we're fine.
Yeah, I
we're
think so,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
not gonna go
it's
psycho
still so
now.
puzzling. It's still so puzzling. Just some people live in a different planet, man. They just live in a different dimension or whatever.
Alright, well, we're going upwards again, showing that planes go up, so that's very good.
So boring. So boring.
Yeah, it turns out the plane from the 70s is very good at climbing. So.
It's a beautiful vehicle, but what are you showing here? What are you showing here? Like the models are gonna once again change. Are gonna change so much between launch.
Wonder if they'll give any limiters to any of these guys again and piss off half the people who play them. That would be funny.
Well, like for in a match or something?
No, like, so when the F-16 came out, they gave it the artificial overload limiter, so you couldn't actually push it past certain limits. Because technically, on the machine, there's like, you know, inbuilt into it, there's like a system which doesn't allow you to pull as hard. But then they removed it, so I'm just wondering if they'll do any of that stuff with these.
Probably.
True, now we have...
when they... Oh my god!
Why are you purple? What?
It's made by Lego.
Brother, what are you doing?
It was made in the Lego factory.
Why are you purple? Somebody have a word with the texture guy. Is he colorblind? What happened?
Oh my lord.
Well, Leopard 2A7V, by the way.
Another vehicle that totally was not expected.
No, not at all.
I saw some people crying that some other nation were gonna have it, or I guess the second most played nation, like one of the first or second most played nations in ground. It's just not gonna get it, dude. It's just not gonna get it. Everybody else is gonna get it, but not this one.
Yeah, they're gonna give it to the Hungarians. You know, the
Hungarians use it now.
Yeah, they ordered. I don't know if they use it, but they ordered some, so therefore they should get it.
Oh yeah, well, they're gonna receive them by 2050, like 3. Like 3.
Oh, boy.
Well, that's good because the Italians are gonna have a functional tank instead of just arietes. They're just terrible.
V stands for Violet Beauregard, yeah. You're turning violet, Violet. Best character in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, by the way. Taught many people many lessons about humility.
That is true, yeah. I have to agree with that one.
Yeah. Grandpa Joe was a twat. Just want to point that out. You know, literally didn't get out of bed for years to like help his starving family.
And he was fine.
Yeah, and he was completely fine. Absolute disgraceful human being. Well. Challenger 3P though, not a disgraceful human being. Pretty cool to see.
Gay.
Hey, guess what? It's after all the other challenges.
It's after the army.
Can you imagine if they just stuck it after like the Vickers, be like, there, like just put on shades? There we go, we're good.
If the British keep dismantling their army, you're gonna get more singular chalice in War Thunder than in real life. No.
It has a 5-second reload. What?
They want to help it, dude.
What is this? Anti-bot mechanics. There you go. We've got anti-bot mechanics.
Advanced maneuvers. Advanced maneuvers.
They're really taking this stuff seriously. Goddamn.
Oh, you remember they mentioned it in a Q&A? So they
did. Yeah. Turns out BVVD, after that crash in the test drive, they've detected him as a bot. So
they detected robotic behavior. You have to check your humanity. And this is like iRobot with Will Smith.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're not Oh, what's better? It's a H? I think it's a H behind it. So it's probably HMS something.
HMS, it's from the Royal Navy.
Some shit. Some shit, boys.
HMS Cardiff, now.
HMS Indefatigable.
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 What a word. Indefatigable.
Oh, Sweden time? Yes, Queen. Yes.
And this is
the B plus. So when I read about this is a Leopard 2 with a obviously improved armor, which was based on the Leopard 2A4 improved. So there you go.
Yeah, it's like the 122 with that side skirt armor, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, there you go.
And yes, Queen. Yes. It has AIM-9Ms to nobody's surprise ever. So there you go. The only question is
countermeasures. God damn.
Oh, RB-74Ms. I have no idea which ones those are. Oh, it has the sky flashes. Are they?
The sky flash. The dogfight.
The dogfight sky flash things. Yeah. Because the Vigan uses those, I think. 640 countermeasures. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, but they're in bots. They're in separate bots. Why do they always do that? Why are they not integrated?
I don't know.
So backwards, man.
And it has a massive dumpy guided bombs. So.
Oh, but they have one of those that you carry the flare pod and the missile, so you don't have to waste a single pod.
Yeah, so you're good. I don't think you can bring them along with the ground ordnance though, which is a bit of a problem.
Interesting. So who uses it? Who uses the joke is that this plane always gets defeated in real life by the
F-35. Yeah.
But there are some nations that use it. Who was it? The Brazilians?
Brazil, I think.
South Africa and somebody else.
Yeah, I don't remember. There's a few. Yeah, I'll have a look. But yeah, there's a few operators. They just haven't sold one in a decade, so it's funny.
Does Sweden even use it?
Czech Republic has some on lease. Hungary has some on lease once again. Thailand, there you go. Let's go. And then the UK technically have one for testing. So look how small it is. Jesus.
Yeah, it's a light fighter.
Well, that cockpit looks a little bit SD. I don't know what's going on with that.
You need to flesh it out, man.
Needs a bit of work, that. It indeed has a digital hood. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's new, right? That's new. It's for this plane.
Never seen before.
Yeah.
Is there like a two-seater Gripen? I'm guessing there is, right? Like a trainer.
Like
Gripen.
A trainer or, I don't know, ground attack, the usual stuff.
I'm just amazed how small it is. Like, it's pretty interesting.
In comparison, it really is.
Yeah, exactly.
It really is.
Once again, it turns out it climbs. So, there you go. Has the audio just died?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just very low. BVVD is intently reading. So.
You show the Gripen and that's enough said, eh? Like superior technology.
Gripen shown, everything else dies.
Everything lives. Like, just go to the hangar. Like, don't even waste time.
It's about the size of an F5. God damn. That is tiny. I wish they made it slightly bigger so it could carry more missiles.
Yeah. It is kinda sad for these machines, eh? Like we have seen it before. Draken, Vegan, Gripen.
Yeah. The Draken is one of the saddest. The fact that the Tech Tree ones just don't have... Or the Tech Tree one doesn't have flares.
Flares even.
Because it's such a fun plane to use. Like,
and they're so high in BR as well.
Yeah.
That Tech Tree one is so high in BR.
But nice
Like,
to see it.
I would have put the Su-27 and the F-15 in March only to have these guys, like the Mirage and also this guy, to have a bit of a spotlight, a spotlight time. But that doesn't happen anymore. Yeah, even with that one, it's not like people were gonna use them in mass. Like, you know how it is with minor nations.
Yeah,
People
there'll be
just
like one or
talk
two
about
every so
them.
often.
And people talk about them and nobody plays them.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Because they nowadays, like especially with Sweden, they do have quite a lot of unique stuff, and it's not like their stuff's bad. Like most of it works very well.
Well, that's what I always tell you in ground, that you hear some people time to time saying, "Oh, so they have like the best top tier tank in the ground," and nobody uses it.
Yeah.
Nobody uses it.
It just doesn't
The
exist.
times that I see them running over there, I have seen like 5.
Let's see. BVD looks sad. Is he okay? Does he need a
No, I
hug?
think it's his usual face. He's an stoic man. He's a stoic man.
He is very stoic.
Like the ancient philosophers of Greece.
He's the leader that we do not deserve, but we are very happy to have.
The people of War Thunder deserves everything good that goes to them.
Marcus, BVVD, Aurelius.
You know the brunette guy with that look? Kinda looks like Troy Baker. Is he cosplaying him? Like Google Troy Baker. They
Yeah, it
kinda
does kind of look
that
like
looks.
it.
He's cosplaying Troy Baker. You're done.
I wonder if Troy will be at the Game Awards and he will announce that he is working in partnership with War Thunder.
He's gonna promote the War Thunder update.
The massive
Remember that you can
multiplayer
buy.
online combat vehicle.
Where now we have rank 8 premiums that you can buy and get into a fight straight away.
It will be like when on,
Use my code to receive the chairman test driver.
it will be like on FIFA when they bring out like Jose Mourinho and it's like, ah yes, I love games.
I love the football online.
I have seen my son play it many times. He is a fan. Thank you, Jose. Oh god. Yeah, Troy Baker's gonna go onto the stage and announce that War Thunder has won the Labor of Love award on Steam.
Let's go.
Oh, there you go. Big chunky. Big chunky.
The V2? No way.
Look at this stuff. No kinetic protection? Fuck!
No, it's for RPGs and whatnot.
Come on, man.
All of these countries were stuck in the desert for 20 years. Like, there was no any incentive.
It's got 2 layers of extra armor and it's all chemical protection.
You can dismount it. Problem is that you're gonna lose all of the cool looking antennas and all of that. Huh? If you don't install that Doma array.
You won't have the drip.
The crows as well, that remote station that looks pretty cool.
Overpressure City. Let's go.
No, that's for MiG-15s. Get them out of here.
Yeah, it looks like they're not adding any new higher end rounds, which is fine. They shouldn't. So
yeah, it's just to promote rank 8.
Yeah.
It's to promote rank 8. They're gonna do it in the future, like, you know how it happens. In the future, they're gonna add them some extra ones. Do certain modifications here and there.
Kaboom. There is one thing I will say about all of these new rank 8 vehicles, their models are stunning. They have so many little intricacies and stuff.
Yeah, they got so many stuff going for them.
Incredibly nice. One of the nice things about when Israel got added was the fact that a lot of their machines had a ton of extra details on them compared to the standard ones. And that's what I see out of these like high-tier vehicles. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, everybody gets a machine gun. You get a machine gun. You get a machine gun.
Get them.
Oh god. I do want to know why the Leopard was purple though. kind of intrigued now.
They didn't mold the texture.
Yeah, I know, but they're usually not purple. They're usually different color.
Oh yeah, they're usually like gray, aren't
Yeah,
they?
exactly.
Usually like gray.
They're that gray or green. I want to know why it's purple.
It has UV coating. It's a new technology.
Что еще у нас?
Можем про флот что-нибудь рассказать.
И про флот,
God
кстати,
damn.
про
It's to protect it against the sun.
про который я хотел бы рассказать. И то, по которой мы очень хотим
Oh,
получить.
back to the BMP2. Let's go.
В
Oh, never
нашей
mind.
игре довольно много сложных механик, неочевидных по управлению, по...
Is there any vehicle that is like properly multi-role for the Soviets? Like something like, because none, like the MiG-29 and the Su-27, they don't have like targeting pods, or they don't have
with
like
very
guided
advanced weaponry.
munitions. Yeah, like do they have one which is like
I
sorted
think the
like that?
SMP can carry something like that, but no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Apart from that,
The IL-2, the Su-34. Oh, okay. Well, that's insanely modern, isn't it? That one?
yeah, that's the one that they have taken out a bunch of them, so they have to reserve it. The fullback, isn't it?
Let's see.
Иконка нового кружочка с этим знаком.
It's in service. Since 2006.
Вы увидите технику, на которой такие миссии есть доступны. Ну и, соответственно, можно перейти. То есть они прямо вот здесь будут. Вот для примера давайте покажем над оружием, которое
That kind of sucks.
над ним будет такая вот.
So I guess they must
What the
edit
hell
certain
was that?
upgrades later on. The usual one.
Кратко написано.
What was that thing that he just did?
Какие кнопки
What?
нужно нажать.
Is that like a dev thing?
I guess so.
Is this like a missile test thing? What the fuck is he showing right now?
It's like a new tutorial.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably tutorial for some of the missile mechanics and whatnot. Like that one was also mentioned in the Q&A.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you can click on a modification and kind of do a tutorial on how missile or how it works.
That's pretty good. That's
I
pretty
mean,
good. Like, they're gonna,
yeah, it's non-intrusive
they're
and it doesn't force people to do it. One of my favorite
That's the main thing.
suggestions.
That's the main thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of my favorite suggestions of all time, past developers. There's a dude who's like, "Hey, so every time you unlock a new rank, you need to do a full set of
Yeah,
tutorials,
like 20 tutorials.
a full set of tutorials for each of the new kind of mechanics of that rank." That is how you make people uninstall the game very quickly. Just sit them there for 5 hours doing tutorials on random stuff.
That would be sad.
Oh my.
For me, it was, you remember our game developer friend from many years ago? From many years ago, same fucking dumb idea.
Yeah.
I want to just do tutorials. I have
Yeah,
so
just
much time to do
force people
tutorials.
into
They're so
practice.
entertaining as well. They're so entertaining as well.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. I like this. I'm down.
Like, just teach people how to key and stuff and how does it work and you are set.
Yeah, pretty much.
Также планируем, что вот эти вот
This game is not fucking rocket science.
Yeah, every time you unlock a vehicle, it's manual time. You need to read a manual, how everything works.
Better go take a nap.
В технике она тем отличается, что она использует именно
Oh,
машину,
God.
которую вы испытываете. То есть миссии будут разные, а носитель будет тот, на котором вы проверяете. А
Pretty enjoyable though,
обучение,
this
то есть
one.
вот они просто отдельно
Well done,
стоят,
BVD.
полет,
Well done,
там
Brunetti.
тоже подобное планируем.
Good stuff.
Troy
fan.
Baker.
Yeah, well done, Russian Troy Baker.
Ранее разделяем.
Тут это из чата вопрос.
Way better than the last one. Way better than the last one.
Какая-то из функций на консоли, она забиндена на многофункциональные.
Italy shafted once again. Ah, yes.
Если она важна, и
And nobody cares.
It's time for Italy to be renamed to Hungary, and then we can all be happy.
про флот люди пишут. Да, про флот,
Goddamn.
про флот
Is
пока
the
не
other
так
stream
много
up, by the way,
программ.
guys? Does anybody know? Because I think they're
Oh, let me
chilling.
see.
Roanoke time.
Но я думаю, что тоже несколько
Let's
No,
go.
it starts in an hour according to a notification thing. Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright, BVD. It's entertainment time, baby. Hit me up.
Yeah,
Come
keep
on.
talking, keep talking.
Yeah, keep
The
talking, let's
Roanoke, the Roanoke.
Is that this Russian stream has actually been a lot better than previous Russian streams. I've got to be honest. They've covered so much more stuff. This thing I'm super scared of, by the way.
The Roanoke?
The Orion? What are you doing? Or whatever. So the Roanoke is one of those machines which, once again, high rate of fire, high like penetration, high damage, all that stuff. So it's just another one of those cruisers that's just gonna break everything else. So there you go.
And they really advertise the dual purpose guns, eh? They were dedicated to be dual.
Yeah. It's an AA cruiser, technically, but it won't be used for that.
So what's the deal with the Orion? What's wrong with it?
I have no idea. I just don't.
It's just random, just some random chip. Yeah, it's just a random. Fair enough.
Oh, it's a premium battleship. What?
The covert.
Is this like an event vehicle, or are they just throwing in a rank 5 premium for the French?
I think it is a premium to entice people to fray Le France, La Royale.
There's like 3 ships at the top tier for them. Not even that. There's like 2.
It's to entice people to play La Royale.
It looks very World War One.
Like the entire La Royale.
Stuck in the 20s.
Bottom of the ocean, man. Bad luck. Bad luck. That's just history.
I will only be interested when the Dunkirk gets added.
Oh yeah.
I become one of those people. Yeah. I will play France.
I'm gonna drill your head in. Gonna drill your head. Extract all of those ideas from. I will only play naval when they add the missile chips. I will only play naval when they add submarines. Don't kid yourself. Those are lies. You know they are lies. You know they're lies.
Well, the fact I've already researched like 90% of the tree, like it's. I think I have like one vehicle to go.
One of the other ones. You probably have played more naval and even more so more France naval than any of the people that keep talking about these modes.
Probably, yeah.
And that is a repeated situation.
But yeah, it's a big battleship with armor and guns. So it actually doesn't actually have that much armor right now, but that's just a standard thing. Battleship's armor gets completely changed so many times. So.
Good premium bonuses.
Yeah, not bad. It is definitely one of the ships that existed. Unlike the Kronstadt, which is one of the ships that didn't exist.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. That's an issues. That's an issues mindset. He doesn't understand that these sacrifices are necessary.
Still waiting for the Israeli naval tree.
I don't think those guys even had projects to add.
На одном из стримов мне понравилось, как ты ответил, что однажды мы все добавим.
Да, как-то так. Ну, если добавим все, если придумаем для него геймплей. Потому что так можно сказать, и как то, что для чего пока
Yeah, the Sashin or whatever it was never finished either. That's another fake ship. Sad.
Да, и радар.
Well, there's a handful of those crowd ships that is like that, isn't it?
Yeah, Z46, Z47. Neither of them. They were bombed to hell before they were anywhere near that sort of.
Good riddance.
Anything for British air tech tree? Yes. Not in this stream though. Probably in the future. You get another Spitfire and you like it.
You get the Firefriend Mark III B.
Show the Type 99.
It's 7.0.
Yeah,
7.0.
It must be a modern.
It's probably an artillery. Yeah, it's like an artillery.
Yeah, must be some dumbass thing. Let's see. Was it Type 99? Japan, stop naming everything Type 99. Oh yeah, this produced 1999. God damn. Yeah, it's a 155mm banger. So there you go. It's Vidar time.
7.7? Oh, was it? Oh, it was 7.0, right? It was 7.0 for now? Yeah, okay. So it's probably gonna be more like
AUF time.
Like the AUF. Yeah, the AUF.
It has the Japan Steelworks 155mm.
That's probably like the American
Japan
version.
Steelworks. Also built by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, which are the same people that built everything in Japan. So,
yeah, and the other one also as well. I remember that there was a Japanese Steelworks 120 and 105. It's their local production. It keeps people on the job, man. Keeps people on the job. They're producing jobs tech.
Keeps them honest.
Are you gonna be one of those like, no, everybody, no, don't work because it contaminates, it pollutes, don't do it, don't do it.
We watched a really fun video about Grimsby yesterday. I need to show
Grimsby?
you it.
What is that?
Grimsby, so you know how I talk about how shit the place was where I grew up? So there's a place which is on the other side of the estuary where I was from, which is in an even worse position, called Grimsby.
Oh my god.
They have a fish and chip shop where you can get fish and chips for about £3. Not bad.
Fish and chips! Just the most British fish and chips. I'm gonna have to go visit.
Yeah, Grimsby is fantastic. It's got the lowest wealth. What's the word? It has the lowest.
Like positive power, like income and whatnot.
Yeah, it has the lowest income of anywhere in England, and the people are fantastic.
Also, it is like a really bad place.
Oh yeah, it's horrific.
Was it one of those places where all of the industry just disappeared?
Yeah, they used to do the fishing, and now they don't do the fishing. Sad. No fishing.
Those stories are always sad. Poor Grimsbanians. How is people? The Grisbys? How do you call people from over there?
Well, Grimsbyans? I don't know.
Grisbyans?
Yeah. Usually chavs or townies.
Chavs are like the hoodlums from Britain.
Chavs are inner city inbred, usually.
They have a genetic fuck up. Yeah, I would stay away.
Grimbarians. There you go. I like that.
The gremlins.
I think they're wrapping up, by the way, guys. Just to let you know. Grimbits. Nah, we should. To be honest, I would love to do some streams just with a camera on my head, going around the places where I grew up, just to show you guys what it's like. Very interesting.
Oh, you can get robbed if you say that it's pretty rough. You can get robbed.
I'll bring a posse. I'll bring some. I'll bring some roadmen.
Like the dude from Quebec, the one with the army. With the army. Yeah, you recruit like an army of hoes and try to go take it.
I think they're done. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there it is.